man, I'm not gonna lie, this Revolt Music Conference has been one hell of an experience.
Hey man, listen.
From the yacht parties to
man.
the gyms being broken down to the panels, man. Shout out to Diddy for having 2 LA cats.
RMC 2017,
Yes.
the most successful ever.
Yeah, man. And
Andre Harrell.
Man, dude, that dude is, you know, I saw him in the crowd just telling people to go to one panel to the next. So just, it's dope to kind of see those cats out here representing, man.
From the 310 to the 305.
We are here, man.
On the beach in Miami.
Live and direct.
So we had to tap in homegrown though.
Why? What you mean?
Homegrown, we have to talk to some authentic Miami cats. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The 305 is fully representing Cool and Dre.
Oh.
You know, Khaled is family, so I
Okay.
had to tap in with the homies.
You made the call?
I made the call.
You got Khaled on the phone?
Nah, you stupid.
But
No.
Cool and Dre, they did All the Way Up, right?
All the way up,
Yeah.
back to classics like Game, Hate It or Love It.
God damn.
So
Okay.
let's tap in with some authentic
Do that,
Miami
man.
cats.
Let's
do
get off this
homegrown.
beach, man, because I know you ain't got the beach body. Let's keep it
Wow.
homegrown. Dre, man, we out here live and direct, man. Appreciate y'all taking the time, man. Explain this compound that we have first and foremost, man, for context.
Yeah, man, this is called the Record Room, aka Lake Oasis, aka the House of Hits. We took it out of Cool's mom's garage years ago when we was just
Literally the
kids,
garage.
and we copped this spot. It's on an acre. We're in the studio 24/7, so you want to have an atmosphere to where you can kick back and feel comfortable and not feel trapped.
I started DJing. You know what I'm saying? I was DJing through the whole high school and throwing parties and whatnot, and doing mixtape when it was really tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we broke cell therapy out here. You know what I'm saying?
Goody
I got
Ma.
5 on it. Goody Ma. I got
Loonies.
5 on it. Loonies. Like we was the first to play it. You know what I'm saying? And literally we had
West Coast.
Yeah, exactly. We was on it.
Y'all got hits that go back from all the way up, multi-platinum, multi-platinum single, all the way back to one of my favorites ever, Game, Hate It or Love It off the documentary. How do you stay relevant from then to now?
You know, just being a heavy consumer of all type of music, you know, it lends us the ability to create all type of music, you know what I'm saying? So the producers we like looked up to when we was kids was Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? You know, Dr. Dre, he brought melody to rap. Before, a lot of the production was a lot of cut up loops and old school jazz type breakbeat stuff, which was dope. And Warren G with what he did with Regulators, how he flipped up Michael McDonald. I keep forgetting, you know what I'm saying? And of course we from Miami, so you know we love bass music and Uncle Luke and everything. So we just was consumers of music, period. And you know, our first hit was New York for Ja Rule. You know what I'm saying? Woo! You know, we made a name for ourselves in New York early, like
Without any hits.
without no hits.
It's hard to get more LA than me, bro. And I like that song.
And that's what let us know it was the hit.
When they made the record, they was like, okay, this gonna be a vibe. It's gonna be a nice regional vibe.
That was our first hit, but then like 4 or 5 months after that, here comes Hate It or Love It. That really solidified me and Cool's place in the game. They were like, oh, hold up.
They don't got just one.
Yeah, like, and they sounded so different.
When New York came out, did y'all make that specifically for that? And did you make Hate It or Love It specifically for that?
It's like
It was just creation.
Diddy said, every record has a story. You know what I'm saying?
We gave the beat to New York. It was just the beat.
Just
we gave
the
it to Fat Joe.
Fat Joe.
And we was telling them, yo, this a new sound. Like, they not doing this in rap. You know, after a while, Cool was like, yo, man, Joe ain't gonna use that beat. I'm sending this to Jadakiss. Cool gives it to Jadakiss, but me, I forget all about that conversation about Jadakiss. So, Ja Rule and them in town, and I played a beat for Irv and them, and they were like, what is this? He's like, y'all got a hook for it? And I was like, we could put a hook on there real quick.
Hell yeah.
So, went back to the studio, went in there and did that. I got 100 guns, 100 clips.
Who did that?
I wrote the hook. So we got Ja to do it, and then we was all in the studio. He's like, yo, man, he's like, yo, I want to put 2 other people on here. He's like, you know what? I know who to put on here. I'm gonna call Joe Crack. So I just looked at the guy and I was like, oh. Joe only heard the beat. He never heard the hook.
Yeah.
So, boom. Irv was trying to get another rapper on there. He couldn't get him. So he's like, you know what? Jadakiss. So they reached out to Jada, and it was just crazy how that one beat went through those guys' hands,
And they ended up on it.
full circle, and they all got on it, and that's how that happened. And then, you know, Hate It or Love It, we gave that beat to Sha Money Excel.
That was a beat that we had on the archive. I can remember where I found that record. You know what I'm saying?
Going through the crates.
I must have picked up like 12 records. I took them to the turntable, and I'm like, if I hear one thing, it don't matter if I can hear a snare that I like. You know what I'm saying?
All I did was just chop up a little guitar sample different, and then threw the hi-hat with a little change, and the groove came. What was great about Hate It or Love It is that it created a relationship between me and Cool and the game. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't even meet each other when he cut that record. We wasn't in the studio with him when he cut that record or anything.
When we heard that record was already 1,500 spins a weekend. We got the call like, yo, y'all on that game album. I'm like, oh, I still ain't even know what beat it was.
Oh.
Then I'm on the radio, I'm in the car, and I'm like, oh, yo, they playing
In Miami?
You know, that record changed our life, man. That ushered in the sound of the hip hop with the piano, melodies with the horns and whatnot.
Walk us through the creative process. Like, does it start with a sample? Does it start with an idea? Like, when y'all collectively do it.
Cool is cooking up on his laptop. I'll be cooking up on my laptop. But in 2017, not only do we do what we do, we've signed young, talented producers as well. You know what I'm saying? Because at this stage in our career, we have so many things going on. Give thanks, it's a blessing that we're not those 18, 19, 20-year-old kids that used to sit in front of our machines for 20 hours straight.
Responsibility.
When we started producing, we wanted to follow in the footsteps of Dr. Dre. He's producing his albums and his artists, and that's it. You might hear a Mary J. Blige.
Maybe.
Right.
If he feeling good.
You know what I'm saying? But he not out there hustling beats. And there's no disrespect to that, because that's what me and Cool have done our career. But our initial goal and the vision was to have our own label and produce all our own artists. You know what I'm saying? So now that we've got such a great roster, and you know, we feel as though we got the monkey off our back by breaking our first artist with Kent Jones, along with our brother Callan and We the Best Music.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? That goes without saying. We feel like, okay.
Put your chest out.
Yeah, we can stretch out.
On him, young man.
That. We got some other things coming.
Definitely, Hate It or Love It was birthed here. The whole Plato Plomo album was birthed
All
here.
the way up, we did here. Don't Mind for Kent Jones, we did here. A couple Khaled records we wrote here. I think the most important part of having the studio is being able, this is the only way to truly hone talent. What we learned from being around Lil Wayne is that he was in the studio nonstop. The biggest artist on the planet. He's the biggest artist on the planet. And he was in that studio non-stop recording every day, non-stop recording every day. When the leader makes it impossible for you to outwork him, then you have a tight ship. So we took that same philosophy and we apply it to everyone we work with. It's like, yo, check, all you need to do is be in the studio. You don't need to be nowhere else.
This is work, bro.
This is where you need to be. Every day, cutting records, recording records. You don't need to be doing nothing. Chase the music. Always chase the music.
All the way up. Real quick. Just touch on it real briefly.
We always felt the beat was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It was always been a vibe, but Joe knows how to pick them out. You know what I'm saying? So when Joe heard it, he was like, that's a hit! Then Remy's verse, and then the record started piecing it. It didn't come together at one session. It was like, it took weeks, everything to come together, but when it finally came together, we mixed the record. Dre was like, man, this record is a special one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, Joe was like, cool, you sure you got this mix? Because, you know what I'm saying, it was my first time as mixing a whole, mixing a single.
Yeah, you mixed
well.
it.
Like, we know what we're doing, because we've been doing it for too long, but he was like, cool, you sure? I'm like, Joe, got you. Good. We good. So he heard the mix. He called back like, "Yo, this out of here." Blah blah blah. And then me and Dre was still like, "This might do something.
It might be alright." The only reason we did, he goes, "Yo, this is gonna be like lean back," and that's when Miko's like, "Yo, pump the brakes,
easy, slow down,
lean back." #1 on the Hot 100 chart for a couple weeks. Man, you talking crazy.
Right.
He's like, "Trust me, it's gonna be that." And guess what? Double platinum single. Remix with Jay-Z. No, I actually was in the studio with him in New York at Jungle City. Yes, at Jungle City Studios. Shout out to Big Homie, with a legendary verse. You know what I'm saying? We never gonna let the elevator take us down. Like, come on, man, the bars is unbelievable. And you know, I was just in awe just to be able to witness a genius at work. To witness that, it was a honor. To hear him even just shout us out on that and,
Cool
and
Dre.
come with the this is, it's been a blessing.